at one point, were you considering being the new frontman of INXS, or was that just a one-off thing? Or
That is another very interesting story that came about because I had heard a rumor
okay,
that I was joining INXS. I had heard
wait,
a
you heard a
rumor.
rumor that you were
I
joining
had
it?
heard a rumor. I had heard a rumor from a couple people. Hey, what's this about you joining INXS? I had absolutely no idea where this even started. Okay. It was in addressing the rumor through the media that they heard that I was saying no, that they got the idea to ask if I would do it. So it was actually me
So both
debunking a
sides.
rumor. It was while I was debunking a rumor that in the process of debunking the rumor, they heard the rumor and then said, "Hey, let's take a gamble and ask if you'll do it." So I was very good friends with Michael Hutchins.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's how that happened. It was strange. And then, of course, we did the opening of the Olympic Stadium in Sydney in the year 2000.
Right.
Um, and that's what led them to invite me the next year to be Jesus in Godspell. And I was really excited about that because it was like, I grew up doing Godspell in junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that like the back of my hand. And that they asked me to play the Jesus character. I was like, dude, that's like, yeah, man, the Australians love these bitches. Yeah, man. It's about time. Because I always felt like he probably looked closer to me than he did to Chris Sarandon or whoever plays this motherfucker in the movies anyway when I was a kid, you know. Um, but the irony is the very day I was meant to get on the plane, the producer and the director got into a huge fight because the director had in order to get me on board, promised I could contribute a song
Mm-hmm.
to the situation to give me another song to sing. And there were already problems
Right.
brewing, but I guess that was the straw that broke the camel's back and literally got a call an hour before I was going to leave for the airport that they had postponed it until they sorted out all this other stuff, which by which point I had moved on. But yeah, that rumor was true, and that rumor led to some other stuff. And then eventually they asked if I wanted to be a permanent member, but that was in the very beginning of me going into the transition full time in earnest, and realized it wouldn't have been in my best interest to have lent my energy to that.
So the way you create now, is it when the spirit moves you, or like, are you your final say? Are you your boss? Are you like, okay, um,
Yes,
are you in an
yes.
ideal place now creatively?
I've been in an ideal place creatively um, since the very, very beginning because I was spoiled that I've always had creative control, and the first record was the only time I've ever even made demos. Um, but my answer is like this: I'm 62 years old. I've been doing this my entire life. Who the fuck else should I be listening to but me? I've always believed in my taste as an artist, meaning that if I can tell someone else has made great music, I don't see why all of a sudden it's impossible for me to know that I've done something tasteful or captured something. Um, it is just and the energy that I inherited back into the process of creating when I no longer had to defend myself or answer questions. Or why are you starting the wild card with this kind of banjo-y kind of why are you doing why you got I just got tired of all that shit.
Man, look, I love when you go dirty. Like, the dirtier the shit sound, the most the
Yeah,
cassette just drums
yeah.
untuned. I love that shit.